In this video, I will be showing supervisors how to enter, modify, and approve time entries and leave entries for their employees. The instructions in this video will be very similar to my other videos regarding time entry and leave requests and will refer to both, so make sure you are familiar with them before you attempt the instructions here. First, we will cover entering time and leave for employees. Go to Time Entries and select QuickTime Entry. In the upper left, you will see a drop-down box for department. Select this drop-down box and find the department that has your employee. Next, in the upper right, you will see a drop-down box for employees. Select this drop-down box and find the employee you wish to make entries for. Selecting department and employee is a crucial step that will be recurring throughout this video. Make sure you learn this well and double-check it on every screen. Once you have selected your employee, enter their time as normal. Remember, for full-time employees, this will be exceptions only, exceptions being any circumstances beyond normal time worked, such as sick time. If your employee is a temp, an RPT, or an STP, then you will be entering their hours worked as well as any exceptions. Be sure to watch my time entry video that covers entering and submitting time if you are unfamiliar with how this screen works. For example, this employee is full-time, so I will only put exceptions. Let's say he was sick one day. Make sure when done that you hit Save and Submit. If you need to delete or change a submitted entry, even if you or another supervisor have already approved it, you can do this in Manage Time Entries. Go to Time Entries and Manage Time Entries, or click the Manage Time Entries link to the left of your screen. Select the department and employee as before. Remember, learn this step well, check it often. Here you can see the sick time I entered for this employee. Edit or delete as normal. Be sure to watch my other videos if you are unfamiliar with this screen. If you make any changes to an approved entry, they will need to be reapproved. To approve an employee's time, go to Time Entries and Time Entry Approval, or click the link to the left. Select the department and the employee. Learn it well, check it often. Review their entries carefully. Pay close attention to dates. Make sure we are looking at the correct pay period. Their positions. If an employee has more than one position, make sure they have the correct one and that it's tied to the right activity. The days. Make sure the days of the week make sense. Make sure you're not seeing any hours on the weekend unless you expect to see that. The hours. Make sure it's a reasonable number of hours in the day and reasonable number of total hours for the week. Check the boxes for each day individually or select all once you have confirmed all the entries for accuracy. Hit Approve selected entries or reject selected entries as needed and communicate to your staff who need to make changes to their time. Once you have approved time, it will disappear from your screen unless it is your own time. For this example, I'm using myself, so it's still here. But if you're using any of your other employees, this entry, all the entries that you approve will disappear from this screen. Once you have approved your employees' time entries, go to Time Entry History under Time Entries, or click the link to the left. Make sure your date range matches the current pay period. Select each employee in your department, learn it well, check it often, and pay close attention to the following. Status. See whether they have submitted time that you have not approved yet. Entered, but not submitted. This means that an employee has saved entries that they have put on the website, but they have not submitted them yet. This number is especially important to see because an employee who has not submitted their time will not show up on your time entry approval screen. They will not even appear on your drop-down list when you are in the time entry approval screen. Finally, any of your employees that have all zeros indicate that they have not entered any time, meaning they are a temp who didn't work any hours, they're a full-time employee who had no exceptions, or you have an employee who's slacking and need to be told to enter their time. Remember, anything you see on the screen that needs to be corrected can be done in Manage Time Entries, even if they have already been approved. And remember to reapprove any entries that you made changes to. Communicate to your staff the importance of entering their time and allow yourself enough time to complete your entries and approvals and review the time entry history screen before time entry is due to payroll for processing. And as always, you can email encodehelp@ci.eureka.ca.gov with any questions.